Hey, welcome back. Another day, another vlog. How are we all, peeps? I hope you're all well. Doing an early morning one today while I'm having my lunch. Thought I'd get it done and dusted. Got a heap of editing to do in the morning, and yeah, wasn't a lot round tonight actually. Of interest, there was a couple of things probably a little bit high on the targets. We're going to probably talk about a drone, some sad but funny sort of things, I guess. It depends how you take it, but I thought it was definitely worth chucking in. And yeah, let's kick it off. We'll go with the products first. Alta X drone has come out, announced it's the toughest, best drone you can get. It's definitely on the pro side, or it depends on your money level. It's about 15 grand to buy it, but amazing bit of kit, huge bit of gear, can take up to 35 pounds. That'll only last 10 minutes though on the battery, but it'll do with a 5 pound load, so a good sort of DSLR camera, it'll do 41 minutes of flight time. So that's pretty awesome what they're getting out of these drones now. It'll do 85 miles an hour. And it's a big unit, it's at least this size, so like a fair bit of carbon fibre and steel floating around. Does fold up to half that and comes in the box of the existing model that they Alta X has released through Freewell, I think it is the actual company, but it's called Alta X drone. You can mount your payload on top or the bottom of it, so that was pretty cool, I thought. 16 amp batteries. It's got a quick release coupling from box to go. It's only 2 minutes. Really good, and it's got this active blade technology, which is their new big technology, and basically like a chopper. We've got basically a gimbal that the blade floats on, so it gets rid of vibration. And with that design, they've decreased the vibration through the machine by 1/5. So that's pretty cool. Again, 16 grand, but for you guys, basic filmmakers or use YouTubers on big bucks who've got a heap of cash, why not? If I win the Powerball Thursday night, I might buy one. I think 150 million for the Powerball. Don't forget your tickets. I'd hate for you to forget and your numbers come up. So yeah, awesome bit of tech. Obviously it's out of the league of most people, but I thought I'd chuck it in because it does have a lot of interesting things, like just the payloads and what you can and can't do with a drone nowadays. 16 grand now, 5 years, that's probably going to be 3 to 4 grand, which is where the the DJI Mavic's about 2.5 grand. By the time you put bits and pieces on, it can be the 3 or 4 grand, depending on what level. And I guess your Ronin's about that mark now. So I don't think it'll be long. Like the cost of the drones are coming down, and their technology is pretty darn amazing. So it'd be very interesting to see in 5 years where we get to. Mid early 20s, I think you'll see more drones are getting more popular. Something like that level is pretty amazing, and it's only going to get cheaper. So yeah, great job to them, and yeah, very nice. A sad thing happened this week in New South Wales, and it's very hard. I don't know really how to take this. It's sort of a little bit funny, but it's pretty sad. A poor gentleman, 76 years old, died from head injuries from crashing his bike. Was on a footpath coming through a notorious magpie area. Now, all people in Australia know that magpie season, magpies attack pedestrians, cyclists, anyone when they come near their area. They come in and swoop their head. This poor old gentleman got attacked by the magpie. He's crashed into a wood pole which was around a car park in the area, and he's gone on his head and unfortunately died from it. So a terrible tragedy. And the thing I found a little bit befuzzling was that the local council knew about it, had put signs up about it, but done nothing about getting rid of the bird. Surely if the bird's known to be attacking people, they can get someone, the RSPCA possibly, to come in and remove said bird, pack it, stack it, put it somewhere else. I know it's area and that's fine, but it's just like now killed someone. It's it is a magpie. It sort of probably needs to be moved on. So yeah, beware of magpies. It is that time of the year in the southern states. Obviously, be very careful. Watch out. They're pretty nasty, the suckers. So yeah, just be careful and keep an eye on your surroundings. If there was an app I remember last year that came out that had, you could go and put down any birds that you knew in the area. So they had a map. I think it was one of the TV stations were doing it or something. I can't remember, but be aware the magpies are out, and lethal magpies are. Boris Johnson, the British Prime Minister, Donald Trump's long lost, illegitimate numpty son, I guess, twin, the long lost brother of him, the two twins, had to leave a meeting with Luxembourg's Prime Minister because he basically got booed out. And Luxembourg's a really small country in Europe. It's very high wages, but it's a little bit different. It's a lot of banking and finance in there. He was obviously in their talks and stuff like that with the Brexit leave and trying to do that, but it was intense. There's security everywhere and people going nuts outside, and loudspeakers and everything, and just going nuts. So in the end, he just got up and walked out halfway through the meeting and had to end the meeting and disappeared. Yeah, very interesting. There's a lot of people upset about this Brexit, so he's got a lot on his plate. He's shut down the parliament until it's done and dusted. He has got people coming for him. I don't envy his position as much as they were having a crack at him. The vote was done, and whatever happened, it's like Trump. Yeah, you can be upset about him, and he's a dickhead, but people voted in him, and they've obviously voted for the Brexit. No matter what you say, it happened. You've just got to move on. This guy's just been given a job to do it. The last lady quit because of stress and crap, and now this guy's trying to do it. And what do you want to do? You can't just not go, because what about the other 50% of the population that voted to go out, or 51% of the population? So yeah, very interesting. But yeah, he copped an absolute flogging, and yeah, I don't think it's going to stop until probably even after the Brexit happens. I can't imagine him. I think it's going to be one of those prime ministers that come in, like Theresa May. He's going to come in and he's going to get this deal done, and that's going to be the end of his career, and he'll disappear. Probably, I'd say, with Trump to some island somewhere, because he's the poor bloke. It's very hard to come back from something like this, and I can't see it being a positive coming back. He's basically been dumped in as a scapegoat. He's getting his 15 minutes of glory. He's getting his Instagram moment, and I think that's probably going to be it for him. But yeah, wow, he's copping it hard. And we're going to finish on a funny one, and this was pretty darn hilarious. Multi-billionaire went to Europe for a penis enlargement, and then died on the operating table from the anaesthesia. When I seen it, Joe Rogan was talking about it, and it was pretty darn awesome. I'm sure there's going to be a heap of memes about it in the next week. Very, very funny. Apparently the operation's a really successful operation, and he'd gone at whatever reason having it happen in Europe, and for some reason there's complications with the surgery and the anaesthesia. During anaesthesia, he's just died, and they've lost him. So multi-billionaire dead while getting the sausage longer. Terrible. It's probably not a way you want to go down, or should I say up. When you do go, I guess it's one of those things. There's a few ways in life you don't want to die. Most people, you want to just die when you're sleeping. I don't think you really want to die while you got your sausage getting chopped up. Yeah, bit of Franken beans. Anyway, that's it from me and you today. We'll see you all tomorrow. Hope you're all well, and Monday wasn't too bad. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, going to work, coming home, or going out, watch out for that anaesthesia, and don't have too many operations, and keep it in your pants. See you guys.